welcome back to my 12 days of travel Christmas, in which I publish a video every 2 days up until Christmas to tell you about all my weird, wacky, sometimes scary travel stories and help you to do it better or just entertain you. Whatever applies. Okay, so today's topic is about monkeys. Because I don't know what it is, but me and monkeys have a very distinct relationship. I think it all started when I was like 10 and we went to the zoo, and there was a big area where there were different kinds of monkeys and they were kind of roaming free in that area, and there was no fence or anything, just like a ditch, so they couldn't come over. But what they were doing is they're just like observing all the humans, and sometimes they would just aim at them and pee at them for reasons unknown to me. And I was always, every time my parents dragged me to that zoo, I would always be a target. As soon as I walked by, all the male monkeys started aiming at me and trying to open fire, so I ran away. So much for the prologue. And now I'm in Bali, and there's monkey forests. There's a lot of areas where you can see wild monkeys, and there's also areas where they just love to live even though there's human stuff, like a temple. In Uluwatu there's such a temple. It's very important, it's very big, it sits on a cliff, and the name basically means land and rock. So applicable, but that's also where monkeys are living, and they don't care that there's tourists. But I kind of care, because then they can rob them and barter for food. Basically, that's why they do it. They've been trained to expect food in exchange if they steal stuff from humans, because apparently that's valuable, and they're smart and vicious. So when I went there was an announcement like blue pink all the time: beware of your valuables, take off your glasses, take off your jewelry, all of that stuff.
Prescription glasses.
And I knew. So no more selfies, because I don't want this camera to be stolen. But I didn't take it too hard, because I can't see very well without my glasses. They're important. And I remember thinking, might as well just put on the sunglasses just in case, because if they would have been stolen, I could still kind of work around with my regular glasses, because I really, really need glasses, and I didn't bring backup glasses. First mistake. People who wear glasses always bring up a backup. Seriously, it's definitely worth it. Anyway, so I went there, I was walking around, and then at one point I spotted monkeys in the distance, and I was like, here we go. I packed away all of the things that they could potentially steal. I zipped my bag tight and hit the zipper, and I pulled out my camera, because that's what I do. I take pictures of everything, especially if things go wrong. And I was prepared, not for things going wrong, but for the monkeys taking pictures. So I held onto the camera really tight so they couldn't steal it. And I held onto my glasses as well. And I was slowly approaching, taking pictures, and I spotted this monkey coming from behind, like crawling on the railing just above the cliff. There was like a big fence, so you wouldn't be able to fall off the cliff. And he slowly kept approaching me. I saw it, and then he was lurking behind the pillar, just like looking at me. I'm like, wow, you're not getting anything from me. I was very, very on my high horse. And I came crashing when I let go of the sunglasses for just a second to adjust my camera. The monkey jumped on my backpack, grabbed my glasses, and just jumped back over the fence. So he was sitting on the cliff, so I couldn't reach him. And it was in a split second. It took no time at all. And suddenly I was kind of blind, and I saw the monkey, and he went at it. He was biting my glasses. He was just smashing them on rocks. He was like angry. It was so bad. And those glasses, fun fact, my eyes are that bad that they actually cost me $300. That's why I don't have backup glasses, because I can't afford them. But my eyes are so bad I need them. They're specially made in Germany, and Germany isn't cheap. Also make high quality glasses, so yeah. And I didn't know about the trading, and also I didn't bring any food, because I knew there were wild animals. You're not supposed to feed wild animals. I'm not encouraging this behavior, so I didn't bring any food. And then there was a Chinese couple, and they also got robbed of their sunglasses. And he was like, well, they don't cost anything. And I was telling them my dilemma. I'm like, oh my god, I can't see, I'm blind. Can you help me, please? And then he started to chase the monkey, which is also a bit dangerous, because then the monkey ran to other monkeys, and all the monkeys were suddenly hissing at us. And we were trying to follow the monkey, but he became really aggressive, and he would not let go of the sunglasses, just because they seemed valuable to us, or they felt attacked. I don't know. It just got worse and worse. He traded some food, but at that point the monkey just didn't care. He just wanted it destroyed. And at one point the guy gave up. He was like, well, I'm not gonna risk my life for you, stranger. And then they just walked on. And so I was looking for guards anywhere. The district is quite big, so I was roaming the area. I was trying to make out shapes. Oh my god, it was terrible. And then I found some local guides. They're usually at the entrance offering their services, but I didn't take them because I usually don't go with guides. I just wing it. Sometimes that's a really bad idea, like in this case. And he was really kind. He just kept following me, and I showed him where it was, and then he kind of tracked down the monkey. After a while, it took like an hour until we found 3 parts of my sunglasses. They were completely butchered, and yeah, so I had the handle, I had 1 piece of glass, and I had the frame. Most of it, it's absolutely not salvageable, but I took it home with me anyway to prove to my insurance that there's been an accident. I can get a new one. I checked, I can. Yay, insurance. And B, because I'm not contributing to any more rubbish, because the entire floor of where the monkeys are was littered in sunglasses and all kinds of plastic, and that's just pollution. And please don't pollute. Always bring your stuff with you, and don't be an incentive for the monkeys to rob you. Don't do that. Yeah, so that was fun. And the other travel story with monkeys in Bali, might as well tell you while you're at it, was when I went to West Bali. There's an entire different video about that soon, and yeah, you should watch it because everything went wrong. Like seriously everything. I got abandoned, I got nearly attacked, I got caught in the rain, I got into an accident. Yeah, all of it. But I'm fine. I love to tell the tale, and I love telling tales. So I was at the West Bali National Park, and it's public. You can visit it by yourself. You shouldn't visit it by yourself, and you should also have a bike that is good for off-roading. I just trudged on because I'm very stubborn. Call it determined, no, it's stubborn. And I made it into the forest, and then there were people who helped. Like they offered me a ride because they were like, "You can't just push your bike here. You can't walk by yourself. Okay, let's just take you a little bit." They wanted to go to a temple, and then afterwards they said they would take me back home because it was on their way. And I thought that was awesome, but they never showed. So I was getting worried. I had to go all the way back to the entrance and trying to figure out how to get my scooter over to the entrance because the road was so tricky, challenging, and really quite dangerous to use with a Scooby. I want to cry. Which I had. And since they didn't show, I thought I might as well just walk to the temple. It's close enough. Suddenly, not kidding you, the trees were shaking from monkeys on the left side. Everything was black. There were like black monkeys, which are endemic to Java, and they're not found in Bali other than a little bit of the national park. So I was, I guess, lucky to see them, but they weren't happy to see me. And then on the other side were the gray monkeys. Everyone was really aggressive, didn't like my presence, and then out of nowhere, wild boars came charging at me. I was just walking, like charging because they had piglets, and when they have piglets, they're quite aggressive. Deer were jumping around. Like, is this a Disney movie? I don't know. At one point, they just still didn't show, which was like 40 minutes later or so. So I have to admit that I ran past all of the animals screaming because I thought maybe then they think I'm a big wild animal and they wouldn't attack me. Cute. They didn't. I made it. Just to find out that the people who were supposed to pick me up were just busy wrapping it up, and they were also feeding all of the monkeys. So no wonder they got aggressive at me because I wouldn't feed them. Because I don't feed wild animals. You're not supposed to. It's a national park. That's my monkey story for you today. Hope you liked it. There's a new video in 2 days. If you haven't seen the other ones, I recommend the playlist, which I put up here, and I hope to see you around. If you can't wait for the 2 days, there even is a book I wrote about all of my misadventures in Australia and New Zealand. It's on Amazon. I can recommend it because I wrote it. Shameless plug. And yeah, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you around. Bye. How do I get out of here?